Happy holidays, guys. Christmas was just a few days ago, and just after Christmas, actually, I received an interesting package from a person whose username is Perch Perkins. You can see a letter that I received from him here, and it actually was a package that I received a couple weeks late, in my opinion, thanks to the Postal Service. But he and I had talked earlier, and he said, "Hey, Eric, I finally took my gray Panda GPS chip off and put it in my unofficial black Panda." Okay. Do you need a Panda for your SDSUs? I will send it over for free on the promise you basically give a random person the trade-in credit on their SDSU purchase. Spreading the Christmas cheer, thanks. So that was obviously pretty cool. Involves some labor on my part, but definitely thanks to him. I had a nice Christmas present for someone. Some strings attached, but basically the trade-in credit was a $50 discount, and so I did give that away earlier today. Let's see if I can find that here. Yes, here it is. So you can see I made a quick post this morning. Does anybody want a huge SDSU discount? I tagged 3 people who I knew were interested, and the first person to respond, congratulations, Itchy Ouch. So he did work with me on a direct message, and we got all that sorted out. So he is good to go. He's gonna send me his DSU. I'll modify that, and I'll get him taken care of. I have pretty much been suspending orders for a little while because I'm moving stuff out of my house, and I'll be moving into a new place. I don't even have a new place picked out yet. So that's where I stand with that. But I do have my soldering equipment handy, and while it was out, I definitely wanted to test the neutered gray Panda that Perch Perkins sent me. And what I ended up doing was I recalled a piece of equipment that Josh from Indiana had sent me a year ago. So what's this all about? He had a compact Toyota Giraffe, also known as the Stealth Giraffe. So let's just get a quick glimpse of that. And it was kind of funny when I was watching this because I felt like I was watching myself. My current setup is right by a window just like this, and just kind of watching the way he does things. I have the same tweezers, and I was like, is that me? I have the same snips there, flush cut snips or dikes. So, and then I was like, okay, I'm watching myself here. But anyway, I had to watch this to remind myself how to make this thing. So he's taking one of these little harnesses you can buy off Amazon for around $10 or so, and it's kind of tedious, but he's showing you the basics here. I'll just kind of pause it. But the board he sent me, I think I bought it for like $5, this green PCB. I bought that from him for about $5, and that's what you see here. So this is my version of it. I could definitely snip some extra stuff off. Let's see. This portion isn't used, as far as I can tell. And then I also, just to make things easy, I connected a Comma Power V1 to this, because that's what it needs to work basically nowadays. And I do have a Comma 2 as well as the current harness, but this effort is all about the old stuff. So I wanted a gray Panda so that I could get the code working with current code without the mess that I see in other people's implementations. And I do feel sorry for the people who have the older hardware for whatever reason. Either they, the timing of their purchase, or they're short on funds or whatever. I definitely sympathize with that. I had a conversation with a couple people this morning in our lobby, and they were definitely more upset than I was, but I definitely want to make sure the old hardware works with the newer code as long as possible. Comma definitely needs to concentrate on the software aspect, though, and that's what they're doing. So they're dropping support gradually for the older stuff so they can focus on the future, and that's totally reasonable. So let me just show you real quick how this connects. And here's the Toyota camera module. This is from the car, the harness that would normally plug into there. And this basically just intercepts that. So let's see how easily I can do that with one hand. Actually, let's just go like this. Okay, so far so good. Plug this in there. Okay, pretty easy. Like I said, I'll be able to probably just snip that off, and I can make this more optimized too. Remember I said I have the Comma Power here. So the way this works is it just grabs the 12 volts from the onboard diagnostic port. So I'll just connect that up real quick. It's going to be a little bit messy, but this is just a demonstration. And when I do that, the Panda turns on, and you can see the charging light come on. Here, I do have a special adapter, and this is going on a Comma 2 mount there, because I do normally use a Comma 2. And then put that on there. So you can see it's all good status. So let's take this out for a quick drive, because seeing is believing. So I'll put this away. And let's start up the car. You can see it's already working good. Car is initialized, no errors. Okay, a little bit rainy out, but Open Pilot can deal with that. So let's hit the road. I normally do a quick loop around the neighborhood just to make sure things are working okay. when you do things in a repeatable, kind of familiar fashion, it's easy to spot any issues if there are any issues. So that's how I make sure my code doesn't introduce any new bugs or anything like that, or undesirable handling characteristics or whatever. This is a nice little straight, and I'll engage open pilot. Fully engaged. And then disengage. Take a nice little turn here, and then I'll turn around. Not everybody uses turn signals these days, especially if you drive a BMW. Of course, this is a Toyota though, and not a Supra. Okay, we've got the straight again. We'll just verify everything works good still. Looks all good. This car is equipped with the ZSS and a Toyota pedal. So it's pretty much the best experience you can have when you couple it with my open pilot code, which is mostly stock with just a few tweaks. And that way, if there are any bugs, it's usually pretty easy to figure out what the issue is and see if it's something that I did or if it's something Comma did or one of the contributors. And this will help further the open pilot mission, keep driving chill. It definitely makes a difference on those long drives. You don't normally use open pilot in a neighborhood. That's just kind of silly. But anyway, I definitely have a lot of fun with open pilot, and I really enjoy helping people out. And congratulations again to Itchy Ouch with his huge discount, and thank you again to Perch Perkins with his Christmas cheer. And thanks for tuning in. I'll see you in the next video.